Brad did some research into Maria Orsic.
Yeah.
And that takes us back into that. You can tell us a little bit about that too. Yeah, you can tell us a little bit about that, and they'll throw up her picture.
Yeah, Maria Orsic, the story is, because some people don't believe it really happened, that in 1919, she was with a group of German people, and her couple female friends were mediums, and she went into a trance, and these beings from out that said they were from Aldebaran contacted her, and they gave her some writings in Sumerian and in a German Templar script, and some schematics on how to build a anti-gravity craft. And later on, the German government got involved and took them from her, and they supposedly built the craft. Some people say that she was part of it, and other people say, well, she wasn't in like the she wasn't a National Socialist, but some people say she was. So some people say she didn't exist, because if you study the history of it, it wasn't brought into writing in the public until about 1960 in a book called The Morning of the Magicians. And they didn't mention her name, but they did mention Vril Society. Then there was another book, Das Vril Project, from some couple German guys who some of the popular details are in those books. So
yeah, some say that she's still alive on a UFO, like
right.
like the acorn shape. Have you heard about that as well?
Yes, I have. That's very possible.
Yeah,
and of course we can see, like in Nazi Germany, certainly Hitler and definitely Himmler were into the esoteric teachings. They were looking for certain objects, certain things, and they certainly did believe in this stuff. So I would say it's highly probable that something like that happened. And of course, now we know about remote viewing. We know about people that can do this tangibly. This can happen.
Yeah.
So I think that I've looked into that. And I believe that's real. And Himmler was obsessed with this kind of stuff. And that they were apparently channeling this, and they were doing it like Germans do, very scientifically, technologically. Like they were channeling, but they were asking questions. How do we build anti-gravitational technology? How do we build rockets? Where some people or some cultures might not have asked them kind of questions, but the Germans certainly did, and they got crazy results.